Episode 8 opens. We're 14 days until the weddings.
Oh my God. That went quick.
Very fast. So Nicole and Benaya, they are, living together. It's been going well. Meeting her parents was fine. And Nicole tells Benaya that she wants to close the chapter with Sam by having another conversation with him.
No.
She needs to give back the ring and the bracelets, and Benaya, like most people, is not into it.
Yeah.
Because send that shit in the mail.
Right.
What do you need to have another closing conversation? People really take the piss out of that closure thing. Like, I need closure for the third time. Oh my God.
And I would demand to be a part of said conversation.
Yeah.
I could not do that. You're just having a conversation. No, we're all three.
Yeah. Let's all get the closure we need. Oh my God. So yeah, he just tells her, like, you don't know him as much as I do. He's been disrespecting you. Apparently he's been talking. I guess I'm assuming they're all the guys are on their group text or
yes, that's right.
Back in the real world, in the DMs, whatever. And he claims that Sam's been disrespecting her, not appreciating her, saying all kinds of bullshit. And he's like, well, if I see him, I'm not gonna be able to hold back. Like, Benaya, what the fuck you gonna do?
What are you gonna? You literally have the same identity as Jesus in Revelations. What are you about to do?
What you about to do? Please. But yeah, Nicole she's like, I want to deal with it head on, and he's just trying to play the whole protective thing, whatever. Nicole's playing games. This is just...
She loves games.
I think she likes this shit. This is so... Just be done with Sam. Send him back the rent. What else is there to talk about? Now you making Benaya look crazy.
Right. Yeah. Now Benaya's subjected to protect you like a man.
Or whatever he's wanting to do. Yeah.
Poor guy.
God. Tom and Maria, they debrief him meeting her family, how well it went. And then they discuss his mom is very apprehensive about the whole process.
Which
I get.
Green flag.
Yeah, actually. And it seems as if she's not going to be at the wedding.
I wouldn't either.
You wouldn't go to your son's
makeshift television wedding? No, I wouldn't.
I would have to. My son is 38 years old.
Yeah.
He's never been married before.
I do recap podcasts on reality TV for a living.
He's never been married before.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna just go. I have to trust him on this.
That's true. Yeah.
But I get being apprehensive. Yeah. Totally. But yeah, we learned his mom. We're not meeting anyone in his family. His dad's not in his life. We know. And he said his mom's his number one person, and it's going to impact wedding day. His decision, everything with her not being there.
Yeah.
Now all the couples meet up again. A little night out at a bar. I thought Jasmine, Maria, and Demi all looked so cute.
Oh my God, I love Demi's outfit.
I love Demi's outfit. I loved Jasmine looked very cute too. Her like very structured pink. I loved it. Yeah. You didn't like it? You're like structured and kind of boxy, really short. That was cute.
It reminded me of Chelsea Lescani.
Who?
Selling Sunset.
Oh, that does look like a Chelsea dress. You hate that woman.
I cannot stand her. I think she's a farce and a lie. Anyway, wrong show.
But yeah, the girls, they notice that Demi is looking very happy and just like back to herself.
Yep.
They also call her in her interview kind of like a bumbling fool. I think they're having sex.
For sure. Yep. That's what changed.
That's what changed. So all's well. Now, Tom catches up with Benaya real quick. Says this little story. They recently went out for breakfast. She paid and then was kind of like off. And later revealed to him that in her culture, men should be paying for everything. And it's an insult in the culture if she pays. And he just pointed out, like, it's fine. We got over it. But like, that is just one little thing. We're still learning each other. Yeah. And there's like going to be many other little things that we still don't know about. And he's questioning, like, are we ready to get married?
Are we ready? And are those...
Do we know each other?
Do we know each other? And are those little?
And are those little? Right.
Because she said my mom would be disgusted.
Yeah. It's a big deal for her. It's a cultural thing. It's, this equality, whatever the hell. It just doesn't fly with her in her culture and her values. So yeah, he's learning where those things measure up. And it could be a bigger thing. So meanwhile, Benaya's just stressed about Sam coming and claiming he's gonna turn up or whatever the hell.
Oh my God, he literally looks like Alan Stone. Like
Oh, Alan. I know, it's throw the glasses on him.
Right?
And Tom is a little anxious about seeing Natasha, actually. So then the rest of the pod squad shows up. Everyone's hype. We get a quick little moment of Catherine talking to Maria about Freddie, saying she needs him to be more affectionate, less jokey. She just doesn't like him.
She just doesn't like him.
She wants him to be someone else.
Yes, but he's a funeral director, so he has money. And so she's sticking around.
She's trying to hang on.
And he's 32, right? He's like older, and he's fine, too.
And he's very nice.
He's very nice.
She knows she should be with someone like this.
Right,
yeah.
Right. But she's not ready for a guy like this, I don't think. I don't think she is attracted to a guy like this.
I don't think she's attracted to this guy. I think in her head, he's a cornball.
Yeah. Yep. A cornball who cheated 7 years ago.
Who cheated before. So now she has some against him. And yeah, just this whole, everything is like wanting him to be different, essentially. It's just like less jokey. He's just that.
I know. Even Maria was laughing at the joke she was retelling.
Yeah.
It's like, oh God, you're so uptight, Kathy. God.
But yeah, Catherine's in her interview talking about she's like a bit stressed. She's not confident in herself. Her insecurity is starting to come out. Freddie is not aware of that. And we later see them having a bit of a tiff because she says when Sam comes in, looks like her ex. And she said it like 10 times.
So many times.
To Freddie.
Yes.
Oh my God, he looks just like my ex. Oh my God, splitting image of my ex. Oh my God, you see Sam? That's my ex. Sam mentioned that Charlotte was pretty.
Just attractive.
She's attractive. Yeah.
Which is such an understatement.
The girl's gorgeous. I think Ollie called her sublime.
Yeah, Ollie was like, wait a minute.
And she kicks off at him. So now she's starting stuff.
Yeah, she's starting stuff out of no reason.
No reason. And then blaming her insecurities, but not really, just letting them flare out and not really trying to like hold herself back, or I don't know. She's just being difficult. Let's see. Ollie catches up with the boys. He is singing the tune of Demi. Demi all day, every day. No other girl's gonna catch his interest. Now Charlotte walks in, straight up Chili from TLC.
Yep.
Straight up. Yep. And Natasha comes in as well. Both look amazing. This is when Ollie said she looks he said Charlotte is mad. She's berserk.
Yeah.
Sublime.
Yeah.
My brother and I talk about this all the time. In the UK, men have such their use of adjectives,
it's incredible,
to describe how good looking a girl is like
they say whatever.
They don't just say hot and pretty. They say so many other adjectives for it. I love it.
I can never imagine an American guy saying sublime to describe a woman he finds attractive.
Yeah, absolutely not. I loved that.
Yeah, I loved it too. Also, Aaron is messy.
You think so?
Yeah. Aaron was like, we're the boys, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just between us boys, mic'd up. Just between those boys. Would anybody else catch your eye?
Yeah.
Debbie's great and all. Would he catch your eye? Like,
trying to pull something out of Ollie.
Chill. I know. Relax, Aaron. He's
trying to be a messy bone collector.
And he was messy again in here.
But yeah, even after Charlotte comes in, Ollie confirms again, Demi is it. He loves Demi. And Demi's back to being herself too. So I think that also helps.
True.
I love that the drama with them just ended.
When they got together and it seemed like everything was off camera. That solved the issues. Yeah. And now they're fine.
Yeah. I really love that. I did not want that couple to be the drama.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
So Sam is here.
Dolo
walks in by himself. And so awkward. He tries to pull Benaya for a chat.
Yeah.
Benaya's like, what do we have to chat about? But
all this shit you've been talking.
All this shit you've been talking a big mess. All, I see him. I'm going to see him in person and I'm going to have to defend you, whatever. And then the guy tries to pull you and you're like, well, we don't have anything to talk about. But then later pulls him again, Benaya really trying. He doesn't know how to do this. Exactly. He doesn't know how to do this. Oh, God. So Sam goes to talk with Ollie. And is defending himself, saying, I came here for love. I came here for marriage. I wanted to see the process through. That's why I proposed to Nicole. And for whatever reason, I think he's saying Nicole and Benaya, seem to think I'm here for TV and I was here for the show. Could Sam be telling the truth?
No.
You don't believe Sam at all?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
You think he's purely here for TV?
Mm-hmm.
What gave you that?
The fact that Jasmine said it too.
The
fact that Jasmine said that he said, and even how he was acting with Jasmine, he's like, I'm so myself with you. Like he was just repeating lines back.
Yeah, the way he was with Jasmine was not very genuine.
Yeah, it was like really similar to how he was with Nicole.
With Nicole,
I was like, okay, so what?
Which is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he wants to be like a Jimmy.
Mm.
You know, Jimmy was like choosing between two girls and like whatever. I think that's how he wanted to come off.
He wanted to be a character in some way. Okay. Okay, I can kind of see that, him trying to wield a plot somehow.
Yeah, with two girls
or something. Yeah, which that's not a good look. Why would you want that?
No, the best look is when you're a solid couple.
Solid, that's it. Solid and bored as hell.
Yep.
Like,
oh, shout out to Alexa and Brendan. I always forget their names.
Brennan.
They had that baby.
Ooh, yes, she was pregnant for years.
She was pregnant for so long.
Wow.
July 31st, they had the baby.
Okay. Oh, good for them. Oh, it's gonna be a cute little baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sam is trying to defend his name, right? He's like, I came for love. No one believes me. I don't know what else to say. And he says, I have no bad blood with Nicole and Benaya. I want the best for them. I don't understand why they hate me so much. Like, blah, blah, blah. Sam then pulls Nicole. And
which
Nicole grab Benaya.
But she likes games.
Yeah.
So she's not going to grab Benaya. She's not going to even grab Sam. She was the one who said, I have to grab Sam. I have to give him back this bracelet.
Yeah.
So then why didn't you get him and bring him back? I don't know. Maybe it was producer intervention. Like,
could be.
Don't talk to him yet. Don't worry about it yet. Like, maybe. But
and then set it up. Yeah. So he is still adamant he proposed to her for a reason. It wasn't lighthearted. He, then asks her, was it a mistake that you said yes? And I was misled. Did you know it was Benaya the whole time? Like, what was that? And she said she loved him in the pods.
Yeah. Yeah, she did. That was a lie, though. We all know that. Yeah.
Because literally he asked her, she said yes. He said the whole, I think I love you too. And then you immediately saw in her head.
Yeah.
It flipped.
Like, fuck.
She was like, fuck, this man doesn't love me.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I love him.
Damn, Nicole.
But so yeah, she says, I loved you in the pods, but afterwards it just didn't feel right. I don't think you're what I need.
Cop out.
It is a bit of a cop out.
Right?
I think so. So then he goes, yeah, I mean, I remember you wanted to be physical with me and I said no that night, right?
And I'm proud of myself for that.
He's a little bitch.
Right?
That was so unnecessary. This whole exchange, him bringing this up, made you a little bitch. Yes. You wanted to end out on top any which way you could.
Yep.
So I'm going to make her look like a slut.
And she want to be so bad.
And I turned her down. And he doesn't want to be just the villain. He needs her to be villainized in some way as well. But you just look like you're slut-shaming this woman.
Right.
That's all it looks like.
Right.
And who cares if she wants to have sex with you and you turned out? Who cares? Why is this relevant to anything?
Yeah. Right.
Terrible.
Ugh.
So yeah, I'm so proud of myself. We weren't intimate. That was my decision. And, I didn't give into that and whatever the hell he was trying to do here. And yeah, she ends up giving him back the bracelet and the ring. And he took it very well and was kind and wished them well. And this is when she said to him, I think you're quite misunderstood. And they hung it out and be done. Nicole, her thing is like she sees something in Sam that no one else sees type of thing. Yeah. Even her saying this, like he's so misunderstood.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm in my head too. I'm trying to like, now remember what Jasmine, his whole thing with Jasmine, I was like, never mind. I was trying to give the dude a benefit of the doubt.
I understand. Yeah.
Because here is this guy who everyone is saying he's here for TV. And he's like, I'm not here for TV. Like I proposed to this woman. I don't take this lightly. He did seem from the beginning like very desperate to find somebody, like wanting to, find his partner, whatever. And I think it could be the easy way to be like, this guy's just here for TV. Like he's not shit, whatever. But something about Nicole, he's misunderstood. I see something in him, but I think where Benaya, where he's trying to be like really protective is he feels as if there's like a character flaw to her.
Yes.
With trusting of this man.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's what he sees in her. And he's like really trying to protect her from that because she's living this la la land that like, I see the good in him. And I, you know, everyone has good to them and I see it. And really he's like, you're just in danger. That's what it is. This guy's a liar, you know?
I just have to say, I also really hate how much he brings up that he's not attracted to her.
Who?
Sam.
He said that?
He never said that, but he brings up how much she is not his type a lot. He called her eyes boring brown. He said in his confessional when they first met, I don't care what anybody thinks. Right?
Oh yeah, he did say that. Yeah.
Now he's saying that he refused sex from her. He keeps bringing up how he doesn't find her physically attractive.
Yeah.
I think that shit is a really weird thing to say, especially when you're a man. I think that shit is really odd.
And you're claiming you're so genuine, you're here for love and marriage, and you propose to her for a reason. But every chance you get, you
call her
ugly. God.
And she's not.
No, I think Nicole's so pretty.
Proposed to 3 times in 5 years.
Yeah, right. She's pulling, clearly. Oh my God. Yeah. So Nicole kind of wraps things up with him, goes back to Benaya and is like, it's all done. He's so nice. It was fine.
Yeah. And he's immediately like, oh God, what do you say?
Oh my God. Yeah. Benaya just hates this whole thing. That this man that he knows to be a fraud is even getting a little bit of leeway with his girl of all people. I think personally, Benaya should just not care this deep. If Sam's a fraud, he's a fraud. Let him be a fraud and just be done with him. Don't give him any attention.
But I understand with the whole physical intimacy thing, because that probably came up in that group chat. Or like just with Ollie or something.
Yeah,
like,
he was saying disrespectful things. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it. Now, let's see. Catherine and Freddie, they're arguing.
Oh, always. They stay arguing in public too. Love a good public argument.
It's her though.
She's so messy.
She's so messy. He's not trying to do this. He doesn't even know what he did. He's like, what are we arguing about again? So they're arguing. She literally says in her confessional, she's like feeling insecure. And when I'm insecure, I need reassurance and attention.
Why is she feeling insecure again? Because he says jokey things, right?
Because he mentioned once that Charlotte was pretty, I think.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
So she takes it upon herself to pull Sam for a chat.
Yeah.
Sam, who everybody hates.
Yeah.
And like, why? What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
She wants to create stuff so that he breaks up with her first. This is such an obvious like self-sabotage.
Self-sabotage, yeah. Oh God. So she's chatting with Sam in earshot of Freddie. Yeah. Who's at the bar, like trying to mind his own business. And she's like hard body flirting with him.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Oh my God. I'm here to listen. If you need a friend, hit me up when you're in London. Like,
you already know I'm on your vibe. You already know I love your vibe.
Yeah.
What?
Oh God. Just doing the most for no reason.
Oh my God. She said to me, I think one of the most disrespectful things you could say. And Mal said this to Jared. I remember this. Or Jared said this to Mal. Can I have that ring? Oh, she saw that ring and she said, that's the ring I wanted.
Freddie is right over her shoulder.
Oh my God. That shit is so disrespectful.
I know.
And I think like sometimes you don't get the ring that you shopped for and that you want. There's a reason why you got the ring that you got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my ring is a platinum setting. I never tried on no platinum setting, but he was like, this is the best ring that, the platinum setting is the best for the type of ring that we have. And then we went to the jeweler to get it sized. It was even more. Oh, it has this diamond here, has this there. There's reasons why you don't get exactly what you want. And for you to say that to another man is nuts.
So gross. Yeah. Just unnecessary. She's just being so petty and just wanting the attention and hoping Freddie overhears and creates some drama. Like she's just living for this mess somehow. I don't know why. Oh yeah. Freddie meanwhile goes to talk to Aaron, Chicken Shack guy.
Messy.
About his doubts. He's having doubts. His Catherine fucking sucks. And Aaron's like, well, pay attention to those doubts. Now, Tom and Natasha catch up. Tasha's messy.
Tasha is messy as hell. From minute one.
Yeah, from Jump Street. First of all, she came in looking, she looked great.
Yeah, she looked revengey.
She's coming to come see her man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she's walking next to Charlotte too.
Came with they both of them came down the stairs and like little baddies, the two of them. And he said he found her to be a lot more glamorous than he thought. Like she came dressed up for sure. I don't know if she looks like this all the time.
Yeah.
And as they're talking, she's putting on her lipstick.
Girl, the old trick. Drawing it to your mouth like Alicia Silverstone told us.
It was 1996. Oh my God.
We also remember that tip.
Yes.
Oh man.
Oh God. But yeah, they're chatting and he tells her you're, more glam than I thought because she does like coding and whatever. He's like, I like to be more geeky.
No, those girls have money. Of course they're glamorous.
I know. And then Tom tells her that him and Maria are doing okay, but they're having some disagreements and it's not 100% what they're gonna say.
Again,
Tom,
what?
This is the first we're hearing this. Why is Tasha hearing this before us?
And Maria's like, oh yeah, everything's good.
Chill.
I'm not worried about it.
I'm not worried at all. Yeah.
Oh my
God. Why did he have to tell Natasha that?
I don't know.
Talk about that with the guys, maybe,
Ollie or whatever. Yeah.
Anybody else, but to her, this specific one, talking about how you and Maria are kind of rocky. It's almost like he was maybe fishing.
See if that door's still open.
The door's open just in case he decides not to go. I didn't like that at all. I want to like Tom, but that I didn't like.
I know. I keep wanting to like Tom too, and then he says a makeup artist or frivolous and have no money.
Shit, yeah,
and that I shouldn't have to pay for breakfast. What are you talking about? And you're not ambitious anyway. And oh my God, but I want to like him because Maria likes him.
Because Maria likes him. We trust Maria and we love Maria.
Yeah.
Now, Tasha lays it on thick because she's trying to get her man, girl.
Yeah, she sure is. She's thinking about that reunion.
Yes. She said, I think you're incredible. They both did confirm they had a strong connection, in the pods. And she tells him that she had fallen in love with him.
Yeah.
Which kind of just kind of put it out there. And it was like, whew, and just left it. There's nothing to do with it, but sure.
Yeah.
Benaya goes to confront Sam.
He swigs down the tallest shot he can muster of dark liquor. Yeah, he did.
God. Yeah. He goes to confront Sam, tells him he thinks he came on the show with ill intent. I'm very protective of my loved ones. Sam is very defensive because he's tired of being he feels like he's being mischaracterized and he's like tired of this shit. Benaya's not saying anything in this scene, girl.
Oh my God, and he was talking for so long.
Chest puffed out.
Was it?
Air coming out his mouth. He really thought he was doing something. This was his moment, girl. He's gonna go stand up for his girl, defend Nicole, and was saying nothing. Gave himself the ill setup.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Really?
Oh, Benny. Oh, no.
Oh, God. And just like not prepared. This is why they should have done this together.
Yes,
because
right.
He feels like he knows Sam or whatever.
Yeah.
But he don't know how much of a low blow of a person Sam is. He doesn't know that level of Sam, which we then learn right now because Sam says to him, are you aware when she stayed at mine, she wanted to sleep with me and I said no. So he's just unprepared. He came in like, I'm going to do all that. You don't know this dude actually.
Exactly. And you are a friendly garden gnome.
Yeah.
So you don't know how to be petty like that. You know what I mean? You don't know how to say like, oh, thank you. Now we're not brothers. Thank you for that.
Right.
Don't touch her ever again. You know, like if you're going to buck up.
Right. Oh, God. Benaya. So he laced him with that. Literally got ethered by Sam ethered him with that line right there.
Because he was like, humming. Bubbling
idiot, yo. And then just walked out and cried on the jukebox. Unprepared. It was so sad. It was such
sad.
Horrible display of like a protective man coming in. Like it was a flop. and a half.
Or anyone.
Anybody.
I feel like you should have a line to retort back to that.
Please.
I feel like it wasn't that hard.
It wasn't. Yeah.
Right?
He had nothing to say back. You know, she wanted to sleep with me. Well, she didn't sleep with you. She don't want you. She don't want to touch you. You're gross. Like,
yeah, right,
nothing.
Something.
He didn't say anything.
Like, so bad she gave the ring back?
Right.
Like,
yes. A little slice, the little dagger in the side. He couldn't even come with that, girl. Oh, my God.
He's so gentle.
He's gentle. His name is Benaiah. Like, what are you going to do?
My braids are about to unravel.
Oh, God. Now, the next day, Maria and Tom chat about Tasha.
Mm-hmm.
Maria was not bothered, at all.
Conversation.
Yeah, she's like, it didn't bother me at all. She's like, I love Tasha. I think she's great. Like, you know, but what y'all chat about? Tom tells her the conversation was intense.
Mm-hmm.
And Tasha said, you know, she loves me.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that exactly.
I didn't hear that exactly.
Yeah.
But she did not say it.
She said, I'd fallen in love with you in the pods.
In the pods, yeah.
That's different than I'm in love with you right now. That's the impression she gave to Maria. That's why Maria was like, that's mad. Why would she say that? Like,
and she asked him again. Mm-hmm. She was like, she said that to you? She said, I love you at the bar?
At the bar? Yeah. And he said, yes. I was like, Tom, she didn't say all that. Natasha ain't say all that. She said, I had fallen in love with you in the pods. That's different. Yes. But she was bringing like a romantic, open energy. Like, I'm yours if you want to have me type of thing.
Yeah. So, but Tom, you opened the door first. You said, I don't know if we're going to say yes.
He did open the door first. Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Love Is Blind is so messy like that, though. Those little details like really matter.
It does matter. That really does. Because that definitely would have mattered to Maria.
Yes.
If Natasha had said I'd fall in love with you, she would understand that because she knows that to be true. Mm-hmm. But she didn't say fall in love with right now at the bar. That is what made her turn up and like feel pissed. Anyways, Benaiah and Nicole, they catch up. He shares the, you know, derogatory comment that Sam made about her. And Nicole's just like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. She's like, I did my work. I gave back the bracelet. I gave back the ring. I actually meant that. She actually did mean that.
Yeah, she
wanted to just have that one final thing. She's not trying to keep dragging this on. And is really trying to dead it. Benaiah is struggling because he's a man and he don't want to think about his girl was trying to get on his dick.
Yeah. And then I had nothing to say after I cried on the jukebox after.
To say when he told me this. So he's struggling to let it go because he just learned this information.
Yeah.
He wants another go. He's disappointed himself.
I think he was looking for something that she would tell him. Like, oh yeah, I asked him that before I saw his bathroom. Like, or something to give him to next time. No.
And she was just like, let's dead it. I'm done. He's like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean we're done? I'm just getting started.
Yeah.
Like, Now, Sabrina and Steven head to Belfast.
Yeah.
They are truly the boring couple. A lot of couples are doing well, but they are doing like great.
Every shot of them just kissing, saying, I love you.
I love you.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, Belfast was beautiful. Great views, very chill, calm, like complete opposite of London, which is where Steven's from. So they're saying like they're no rush. They're not rushing to figure out where they're gonna live, but someone's gonna make a huge sacrifice.
Yeah. Wow.
I think she said though she's very open to leaving Belfast. There's more opportunities in London, so I think it's that. But it was I would feel some type of way if I went to visit. If Nate was living in Belfast and I'm seeing how beautiful and serene and I'm like taking him away from that type of thing. I would feel a little guilt.
I would feel a little guilt too.
It's
but
so different. Is she gonna be happy in the city?
I know.
Like I'm taking her into my world and hoping that it goes well and she's not missing this fucking view. Like,
and the world is so specific that he's in that CrossFit gym foolishness cult that he runs. Is like if she's not into that, then it's even harder for her to like find friends and stuff like that.
And stuff. I imagine a lot of people from Belfast moved to London.
Oh yeah,
so she's got to have people. It's one of those like New York. Everybody has at least one friend in New York when they move here. I think.
Oh yeah, and if you move from like New Jersey to New York, like you know what I mean? Like it's not. That's how it is. Like you can catch a Ryanair flight.
Yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, they're obviously there to meet her family. No one knows she's engaged. Same deal.
Yeah, weird.
And it's also been a few years since she's brought anybody home. So we meet her mom, sister, and a friend. Fill them in on the whole experiment, who Steven is, what he does in London, just like the whole spiel. And her mom just like laid down the law. Like, I want someone who's going to be dedicated to my daughter and be a real person.
Yeah.
Steven, I thought, did a great job selling himself.
I thought so too.
I was very proud of him.
Yeah. He's an easy sell, I think.
Yeah. He's older too, right? 37.
They're both 37, 36.
Owns his own business. Does consulting on the side. Is one of 5 brothers. Big family. Like they talked about their like journaling, their matching journaling and lifestyles, and it just definitely they just seemed like a very good match in person, on paper. The sister is sus because sometimes it feels a little too perfect.
Yeah.
And I just met you and now you're engaged to my sister. Like, she's definitely wondering still, is this for TV? Is this real?
Is this real? Yeah.
But the mom and Steven have their own little chat and she gives her blessing. She likes him.
Yeah.
I like Steven.
I like Steven too.
I do like him.
And I like Sabrina's style.
Yeah.
She always wearing some cute, fun stuff.
Something cute. Remember on the Cat's bio, she's like trying to do fashion, TikToking or whatever. Yeah. Now, Ollie and Demi. Oh my God, I love this scene. This is the best scene ever, the whole episode. They go to meet Demi's family bowling, meet her mom, her dad, sister, brother, and sister-in-law. Dad's black, mom's white. And her dad, she says, is like the test. They have, they go bowling, they have fun. Family is such a vibe. And Ollie just bloop.
Yeah, right in.
Fit right in.
Yeah.
He almost looked like part of the family.
Yeah, they all look very beige.
Everybody, yes. Biracial. I don't know what his background is, but they all kind of just fit in and just look like one big happy family. Ollie and the dad sit and chat. She looks just like her dad.
I know.
Like literally, her skin tone is lighter, but they have the same light eyes and the same fucking face.
Yeah, so cute.
So cute. And Ollie just confirms he's been in love with her since the pods. He's excited for their journey. The dad's big question is like, she's very social. She's out. She's outside. She has a lot of girlfriends and guy friends.
Yeah.
Are you good with that? And Ollie's like, I'm secure. I'm fine with that. She can do her thing. And then we learned that Ollie comes from a family of 4 sisters.
Jeez. That's so many people.
That's a lot of people and a lot of women. A lot of strong women energy.
Yeah, and you definitely had to share a bathroom.
That's
crazy.
Oh, poor Ollie.
Poor Ollie.
Damn.
That's wild.
That's wild. But yeah, he has 4 sisters, so he understands. He's like, my dad is super protective of them. Like, I get this. And Demi's dad just ate that up. The fact that he had 4 sisters, that was just like extra bonus points. And I feel like we spoke about this. I don't remember what show we were recapping. The question of if a guy has a bunch of sisters, is that a green flag?
Always. He's always cool.
Yeah, I think it is a green flag. He values women, one would think.
One would think.
Yeah. And then, even whether he's the oldest or the youngest, or you're going to be protective of your sisters, I think. So I think it's definitely, for me, it would definitely give extra bonus points.
Yeah.
The dad loves Ollie.
Yeah.
Can't find a fault.
I know.
He's trying to find one. He's like, I just can't.
Yeah.
And he was like super emotional in his little confessional.
Oh my God.
I think him and Demi legit are besties.
They go to boxing every Saturday morning. They get coffee after, maybe a little croissant. And then they go and then they watch football at the bar, drink 7 mimosas each. They like, he knows all her friends. Like DMing on Instagram all the time. It's very obvious. He's missing his friend.
Yeah. The way they hugged too when they first came in, it was so cute. He was missing his for real, his ace. Oh my God. So yeah, that was a great meeting of the family. I loved that. I just love where Ollie and Demi are.
Me too, because they really progressed.
They really progressed. Yeah. We were worried about them last episode.
Very much.
Oof. Now, Catherine and Freddie.
Oh God. Well, they've turned around. They are now in that seat.
They go for dinner and discuss kind of next steps, her moving in with him. And he tells her, like, I have concerns, my concerns. And she, with all kind of attitude, says, I know, I need to stop being snappy and bossy. I know, you've not shut up about it. I need to stop being snappy. And says this to him while snapping. Oh my God.
The lack of self-awareness is so crazy. And that's what he's talking about.
That's literally it. Oh my God. I couldn't be with that.
No. I would have to break up with you on the final date. How he got to the wedding, I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Because he gets all the way. We see him in the tux standing there. I don't know how he got all the way there. US, they would have broke up final date.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So he's a nice guy. He just seems like a very gentle, nice, regular ass dude.
Yeah.
Who doesn't deserve someone being like very obviously doesn't deserve somebody being snappy. He's not doing anything to deserve the snapping. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Him joking or saying some weird dad jokes or whatever don't warrant you having an attitude in the way that you do.
Yeah.
So, and I think he knows that too. He's like, I know I'm a nice guy. Like, why am I getting snapped at and told to stop?
Yeah. And the sister told him, she's not good enough for you.
She's not good. That's true. That she's already said this, so it's in the back of his head this whole time. Yeah. So she says, I was adopted, as you know. I was bullied a lot. That's why I'm, snappy and fiery, and I know I need to assess my attitude, and tries to own it / kind of blame it on being bullied as a kid.
First of all, girl, you're 29. You got to figure that out.
You got to figure that out, girl.
You got to figure that out.
Bullied in middle school. That's why you're mean to me today.
Join the club. And I only say this because she's 29 and because she has such a history with like cheaters, with like, she has like a real sensitive dating history, right? Yeah, so you would think that this person would have done more self-work than she has. Yeah. But she keeps blaming everybody else and then saying it's because she's adopted. Girl, what? Yeah. I can't. You know what it's giving? It's giving those people who are like, I'm only yelling because I'm Italian.
Oh God. Yeah. Like, blaming a whole culture. We all talk like this. This is just how my family is. What? No. Where did we saw that on another show too?
The Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Is that what it was?
I mean,
well, there was. Oh no, it was The Ultimatum. Queer Love. Oh. Mildred was abusive.
Mildred was abusive.
Literally abusive, and said, this is how I talk and how my whole family and I'm Puerto Rican, whatever she was. We all talk like this. And even Tiff was like, you can't talk to me like this.
You can't push me down the steps. You're Puerto Rican. You can't do that.
You can't do that. I don't care about the culture. You cannot treat people like this. This is what it's giving. Yeah. Absolutely. Right? It's like you're
snappy at me. I flirt with Sam at the bar. And I want to go to the club because I was adopted. What? Girl, please. Oh my God.
You tried it, Catherine. It's a dub. It's not working. So yeah, Freddie says, she needs to change, and he wants her to like put in the practice because he's worried that she'll revert back.
We don't have time.
I think that's what he's trying to say. Like, if we had time, we could work on this. But in terms of you getting this together in the next 14 days or whatever, 10 days.
10 days or something.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Then he goes, I've been thinking, if we get married, it's concerning that you'll have access to my money.
Oh my God.
Even the layup to the question was like just boom, straight to it.
It wasn't a layup, bro. It was a half-court shot. That was crazy.
What? Then he said, would you be offended if my assets went to my sister if I passed away? Ooh. Freddie, you don't want to marry this girl.
You don't want to marry this girl.
You're so concerned already about her having access to your finances because you in your head feel like it's not going to last.
Yeah.
You're already thinking of, and it's different from like the prenup. Some people are like, if you're getting a prenup, that means you're thinking of the end. I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true either.
But I think his head is, in a sense, in that position of like, I don't think we have a long future. Like I'm really concerned about us having a long future.
Right.
And so signing up to get married to you and you want to have access to my money, like, he's over there.
Talking about death.
Yeah. But yeah, he doesn't trust her.
No.
He doesn't trust this. That was a wild question to ask. And I don't blame Catherine. She's like, if you don't want to get married, just tell me.
Yeah.
That's all I'm hearing. If you're saying if we get married, I'm going to give all my money to my sister if I die and leave you high and dry. You don't want to marry me.
Jersey back with the parents.
Yeah. That even just the concept.
I know.
That is
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true. I'm going to set my sister up nice and pretty and cute.
Yeah.
And you will move back
and
in
leave you out
with
to dry.
Tom and Mary over on that little tiny island.
That's
and it'll be like it never happened.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, that
was
bad.
terrible.
But also, she's annoying.
Yeah, Freddie, she sucks. I get it. God. All right, episode 9. We're 9 days until the weddings now.
Jeez.
Nicole and Benaiah, time to meet his people.
Benny.
His mom and sister, and she is terrified.
Yeah, because she has a lot to
I would
explain.
be.
Yeah,
she does. Yeah. He also shares after the pods, he flew to Germany. That's where his, I guess, mom and sister live.
Okay.
And they like were the ones to like pick him up, put him back together. Like he was devastated after the whole breakup.
11 years ago, the thing. Okay.
Oh no! After the pods, he said.
After the pods. That's right. Because they did not leave together. No, so sorry. Yes, I forgot. Okay. Yeah.
So it was very tough for them to see him like that, and it's gonna be awkward. They gonna have questions.
Yeah.
So mom and sis come. Their energy off rip is a little cold.
And they come with a bottle of Bombay Sapphire.
Oh.
Gross. Unless you're allergic to alcohol, which I know is like a thing.
Oh, really?
I think you can drink Bombay Sapphire. I think it's like if you're allergic to hard liquor.
That's gin, right? I'm not a gin drinker myself, but British people, they love gin.
They do. Yeah, it's actually, this is probably one of their exports is Bombay Sapphire. Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, they're a little icy at first.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
They sit to eat. And then the mom just lays it out. He couldn't eat.
Oh, Jesus.
We couldn't talk to him.
Oh,
We've never seen him like this.
Oh, please.
They haven't, though, because he travels the world. They barely see him, and he's not been in a relationship in over a decade. So it probably was a big shock to them because they're not used to seeing him heartbroken at all.
Yeah. On purpose.
Exactly. He's running. So Nicole just apologizes, owns it, apologizes, shares also with them that she'd been married before 3 years ago, has done her work. The sister asks, have there been arguments? What are you guys chatting about? What's going on? And he brings up Sam every chance he gets.
I know.
He's really regretting
that
night. Not getting all out that he wanted to get out. Nicole, you could tell, is just so over this.
I know.
So over it.
She was literally engaged to this man for 4 days. I'd be over that shit too. So over it. And he's embarrassing. He comes to parties alone.
I know.
I don't want to say that.
I don't want to talk about him anymore. Yeah, and I want to be reminded that I said yes. Yeah. Like, please, can we let it die? But the sister even advises him, like, I think you should move on. Because I think she could pick up from Nicole. Then Nicole's like, I want to be done with this. Like, we really shouldn't be arguing about this at all. But yeah, Nicole like sings his praises, and the sister kind of gives her blessing in this moment. Just never seen him this happy. Mom later gives her seal of approval, 1,000%, loves Nicole. She was being kind of like icy in the beginning, but she really was like a softie at heart.
And she could see Nicole is probably a really bad decision maker, and that's what happened.
That's
not
really
that she doesn't like her son.
Benaiah, yeah. And then now the sister and Nicole have a little conversation where the sister tells Nicole, Benaiah is very much a nomad.
Yeah.
We actually never know when he's back. Kind of just like bounces around the world. It's his lifestyle. It's the lifestyle he's chosen. Not sure if you can change that. Now Nicole was worrying, can he really commit to marriage? She's back to her original worry from the pods and the reason why she didn't choose him and why she chose Sam. She's back to worrying about his ability to commit to marriage and stay in one place and not feel trapped.
Right. And I feel resentful of her.
Resentful.
Yeah.
So that's a huge concern.
Yeah.
That's when the sister brought up, I was like, oh, we're back to that. That was a concern.
Would you be concerned also? I would be concerned that they're like, this is just his lifestyle. This is how he lives. Nah, he's running. What is he running from?
Yeah.
What are you all talking about?
What are we talking about?
And why are you excusing this? You have all of his shit in Germany? Like, what? That's where he calls home? Are we moving to Germany?
Yeah.
I would have so many questions.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I would have questions because, like, he's in his 30s now. He's been living 33. He's been living this traveler lifestyle for over 10 years.
Yeah.
And I follow a lot of van life people. I'm like very intrigued by the no bad type of lifestyle, whatever. A lot of those people find a partner and they do that shit together.
And they do it together.
Yeah, they do it together.
Yeah.
But he's singing a song of I'm done with that lifestyle.
Yeah.
It seems. And I'm ready to, I think he said in the pods, like be in one place and settle down.
Or have a home base.
Have a home base,
Something like that.
Yeah. And that makes me nervous.
Yeah, me too.
I think you either are all in that lifestyle and you're trying to find a girl to join with you.
To join you, yeah.
Or, I do have some questions as to why now. Why suddenly are you ready to settle down? And are you actually ready to settle down?
And the pressure of marriage doesn't hang with that. Because I'm thinking of, the infamous Kaylin and Dean. They could only get together because there was no pressure of an engagement at the end.
Yeah.
He was like, you got to leave with me.
Yeah.
The van is here. And the vlog camera is set up.
Yeah.
But you got to leave with me. We can't get married right now. And I think that they would be fine doing their own yoga retreats, silent retreats, hosting them, working, doing everything. But the marriage part is too much.
That's what him proposing to her never made sense to me.
Well.
I don't get it. He kind of, honestly, Benaya reminds me a little bit of Sam.
Oh yeah, they're all here for a check,
a check or something like,
or a career after.
Yeah. And trying to promote this new image or identity of themselves.
Yeah, branding.
A brand of themselves. Like, Benaya, I was the traveler. Now I'm ready to settle down. Sam, I'm not here for TV. I want to find, trying to sell something that I'm like,
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Right. So I'm concerned about that for Nicole. Now, Catherine and Freddie meet her two friends.
Yeah.
And, they ask him what he does as a funeral director. And they're like, oh, interesting. But look so concerned. I
don't know why everybody's so
concerned. Because they care about image, these girls.
Oh.
She's marrying a funeral director. They literally heard that. They didn't hear nothing else but funerals. They don't know nothing about the industry. They don't know nothing about the money making potential, whatever.
Hello?
It just doesn't fit the image in their head. Yeah. That's what I got.
Yeah. Oh.
So, anyways, they ask them, are there any doubts between you guys? And they said, lifestyle differences. He does think she's a bit high maintenance. He calls her bougie. He's called her bougie a few times.
You will.
And worries if he'll be able to satisfy her, she'll be happy with him.
Yeah.
Now Catherine's getting pissed because she's like, I'm not bougie. She's so adamant. I'm not that club girl.
I'm not the label.
I'm not the label. I go to brunch on Sundays, but I'm not at brunch all the time. She's trying to she feel like she's been made up to be this materialistic, high maintenance kind of girl. And she's so adamant that's not her. But something is giving him an inkling that is you. Though.
I think it is too.
I think
it is too. Yeah.
So I don't know. I hear her crying and moaning, but I don't also hear it.
Yeah, I hear her, but this is a show, right? So I don't know any other side to this girl, but she's adopted and she likes going out.
That's all I know too. Yeah.
That's the only way they framed her. We'll see by the reunion, and I'm sure her socials and stuff. But it also too by the look and reaction of the job with her friends. Her friends look high maintenance too.
Yeah.
Which fine. Be high maintenance.
That's fine, yeah.
Fine.
But she's adamant that is not her. So anyways, he dips, goes to the bar, and she tells the friend about the prenup. He wants her to sign a prenup. He said the grounds are basically everything's going to the sister. They're not into it, which I wouldn't be either.
Yeah, I would tell you not to sign that.
Don't sign that.
Tell anyone not to sign that.
Don't sign that. That man is hanging you out to dry, leaving you for dead. On his deathbed, you are left dead as well. Literally. That's crazy. As I die, you also left for dead, and I'm leaving you nothing and hoping my sister maybe takes care of you, but we don't know. Because she might not like her.
His sister doesn't like her.
So,
yeah.
Oh, God. Oof. So, she's like, I don't know about it. I don't know. And, they tell her, he's thinking of the end already. And it's not entirely true with prenups. And yeah, they're just very unsure. In their confessional, they're like, Freddie is lovely.
Yeah.
He is. He comes off very well. He does seem very sincere. But one of the friends was like, I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I think he's a house hermit. She's not that.
Yeah.
They're very different people, lifestyle. They just don't see how it's not even just like an opposite. It's like he's quiet and she's whatever. It's like they have different interests in how they want to spend their days.
Yeah. Right.
And they're not seeing the overlap.
Yeah. And I guess they're not friends either. We keep saying they don't like each other.
Yeah.
There's no friendship there.
I don't see the friendship either. Yeah. So they meet, Catherine and Freddie meet Catherine's parents.
Adorable.
Very sweet. They talk about her being a perfect little baby. They adopted her at 11 weeks and just like the joy of their lives. Freddie was very honest with them that he was still figuring things out. And he's like, I just want to be 100% sure. And basically I have doubts.
Yeah.
Her parents seem to take that very well.
Way too well.
I wrote that too in my notes because I don't know how I'd feel about that. As a father, have this man tell me he's unsure about my daughter. You either know or you don't.
Right. Why are we meeting you then?
Why am I meeting you?
That's what I would ask her.
Yeah.
Why are we meeting this guy?
What
Didn't you meet your friends?
Right.
Do we have to come to this wedding? Like,
save me the flight from Jersey. Okay. Yeah. That they took it way too well. And he was very honest with them. He didn't mince his words. I'm figuring shit out.
Which I appreciated.
I do too. He's not trying to lie to nobody, but almost what she did. Damn, like it was giving too much. But the mom really likes them together. She kind of like thinks they're like her and her husband. Opposites. Yeah. And Catherine she's just very nervous because she's at the point where she doesn't know what he's gonna say at the altar.
Yeah.
And she's like, the ultimate worst thing to happen on Love is Blind is get blindsided at the altar.
That is the worst.
That is the worst thing to happen.
Yeah.
You have all your family and friends come in for this wedding and then you end up getting dumped at the altar. It's the worst.
Oh my God.
And she doesn't know where he stands right now.
Right. Oh my God, like Micah. All I'm thinking about is Micah and Paul.
Oh
man.
Yeah, it's terrible. Now, Tom and Maria, they meet Tom's two sisters. And they talk a lot about like cultural differences. Maria gives more insight into in her culture. The viewpoint is the man is the provider. You know, my dad was the provider. My uncle's like, that's just how we do things here. And they talk the story about her buying ice cream or something on their first date, and it didn't, fly with her. And then they're not sure where they're gonna live.
Because he owns, and she don't want to pay that mortgage. And she's like, I have to think if we break up 4 or 5 years down the line, I just helped you pay down a mortgage for 4 or 5 years on a property that I don't own. I was trying to think of a loophole out of that. I don't know how you do that.
I didn't see a lie in what she was saying.
Me either.
I would need to be put on the deed and become part owner of this house before I start paying your mortgage.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't think she was being, and I'm somebody who's very equality.
Yeah, you're very 50-50.
50-50 in that way, but that is what makes the most sense out of protection for me.
Yeah.
I'm helping you pay down your mortgage.
Right.
No, it has to be our mortgage.
Right.
This is our property. Something would have to change there.
Yeah.
Even Tom's sisters were like,
I know. Love that the sisters were like, that makes sense.
That makes sense. So yeah, they're still trying to figure out what they're going to do with their housing situation.
Which is so crazy. I was really trying to think of a way out of it.
Out of what? What do you mean?
Like, how do you live with somebody, don't pay their mortgage? You would have to be listed onto the deed. Then if you do break up, that's still your property. Do you live there? You don't live there. So like, how does that work? Do you both like just say fuck it and rent it out? But then you both have to decide that you say fuck it and rent it out. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's trying to live in Tom's house for free. And I really appreciate that kind of sneakiness. So Maria, you get the invite to the cookout, girl. I was like, she's doing what Catherine's trying to do. Yeah. But way sneaky.
She's trying to get herself set up.
Yeah, she's getting set up. She's about to be living for free, not paying for no dinner.
Girl, providing man.
I I live.
Oh God, yeah, I felt her on it.
Mhm.
I think it's more for it. It all rests in Tom. I think the ball's in his court.
Yeah,
it's his
definitely.
property. Do you want to put her on the deed or not?
Yeah.
Do you want to accept mortgage payments from her or not? Are
Yeah.
you good
Yeah.
to pay the mortgage yourself and have her live there like a queen? Like
a little Pomeranian.
Yeah, that's up to you. What you want to do. So yeah, the sisters totally understood and saw her side of things, but it did make them question. Like
she's worrying now. She's thinking about them breaking up already.
Yeah, she clearly has doubts.
Yeah. This is literally her thinking about them breaking up. This is different than a prenup.
Yeah, she's thinking of the end. But otherwise, they love her and they give her their blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Bobby and Jasmine.
Oh my God.
This was wild. This was actually nuts. So Jasmine, first of all, has to sit and prep Bobby for what's about to happen.
This was so crazy to me.
She says her mom's a straight shooter. You know, she's kind of nuts. When I was a teenager, she used to screen all my calls. Any boy that called, she would go through the call log, tell them never to call me again,
and
block them. Like very invasive.
That's something else.
Yeah, controlling.
It's controlling, and I feel like there's like a missing diagnosis that we have, perhaps. I feel like this lady should not be on TV meeting somebody for the first time.
Oh, God.
I feel like it's unsafe. It's not a good practice for this lady to dress up, hooked up to television cameras, and meet this guy for the first time. That's a setup for her to look really bad.
Wild, yeah. She didn't look great.
She looked terrible.
Jasmine set her mom up, yo. She's like, yeah, she has a tendency to say hurtful things sometimes, but that's just how she is. Now she already capping for her mom.
Oh, I hate it.
And calls her mom the FBI and just like really plays her up. Like,
yeah, like it's a skill.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, she's so skilled in this way that she can like suss out any lie that there is. And she's like, no. It's
not good. She's already like aligned with her mom.
Yeah. And she's already, telling this like gaslighting story of her mom being the FBI. No, your mom shouldn't be meeting somebody for the first time like this.
Yeah. So mom comes. She's gorgeous.
She looked like she's going to Ibiza.
Mom looks pretty woman.
Very fabulous.
Yeah. Her and Jasmine do little peas in a pod. Both very pretty. They're all dressed up, glammed up.
Very cute. Yeah.
So they sit to chat. And she's just going in on the questions.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Statements.
Questions / just like blanket statements. How do you know Jasmine was the girl for you? Do you see yourself together forever? What are your past relationships? How many girlfriends have you had? What's your education? Like a lot of good questions, I think.
Guess
honestly.
what my mom doesn't know? Crunch's past relationships.
Yeah, that is that's true.
Okay.
Oh,
that's kind of wild.
That question is wild. That question is definitely wild. And yeah, Bobby, he's trying to keep calm.
He is.
I don't have
to hold Jasmine's hand. Poor thing.
Poor thing. I haven't had too many serious girlfriends in the past. You haven't? Why? Not serious? What do you mean by that? Like serious. Every little thing he says, just grab onto a word and take it. And yeah, he shares he didn't go to college, and Jasmine immediately tried to defend him because she knew her mom was going to come with some hateration. Yes. And the mom says, well, it's better to be with someone with a strong educational background. Sometimes it's very difficult to communicate with an uneducated person. She said her mom says some wild shit. That was it right there. I felt for Bobby.
I felt for Bobby too because Jasmine didn't really say anything. I don't know how it was edited. I don't know.
Yeah, that we don't know.
But this guy sells Louis Prada Gucci on the luxury cruise ship. Like, come on now. He found his way. You know what I mean? But he's also a SoundCloud rapper.
I know. It's other things for me that are alarming with Bobby. Him not going to college is not really it. But the mom that's something for her.
Yeah. Wait till she finds that out.
The SoundCloud rapping and the music videos on YouTube. She probably saw him already.
She probably did.
But yeah, calling him an uneducated person.
And that he's difficult to communicate with because he's uneducated. So now you like slamming everybody who didn't go to college on Netflix. You see what I mean? This is a setup for her mom to look really bad.
I did not like that. The mom shares she's been through 2 failed marriages.
Oh, girl.
So
you're not helping you either, girl.
Not helping you. I don't want no advice from you, to be fair. So that's the thing. She's like, because she's went through her 2 experiences, her 2 failed marriages or divorces, whatever. In her head, she's like, I have all the wisdom.
Yeah, she's the expert. Again, with this gaslighting.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
You're actually the person I don't want advice from.
Right.
Because you don't know
right.
how to make this shit work.
Yeah.
You could tell me what not to do.
Yeah,
clearly.
Yeah.
But you're not the holy grail keeper of truth of how to make a relationship work. Sorry, man. Oh, my Lord. So the mom brings up, where you guys gonna live? Can you afford London? London's very expensive.
Oh my God. Where does Jasmine live now? Why is this
I think she's in London and he
she's in
would
London,
have to move
right?
to London, I think, is what it was giving.
Girl, the way I'd be like, you got a basement, Ma?
Right, you putting this up?
Since it's so expensive and I'm uneducated, I can't do nothing. We moving in with you?
Oh my God. So he again is defending himself. I make good money in sales. Yeah. I'm not worried. We might even go abroad. That's what
he says it really firmly too, really confidently.
Very confidently. And the minute he said the abroad thing, the mom's like, well,
you're trying to take my baby.
Jasmine and I are besties. I'm very involved in her life. She tells me everything.
All these are threats.
It really veiled threats. She's going to tell me about your whole ass. We talk all the time. If there's anything I'm not going to know, I'm going to know it.
Yep.
Yeah. Jasmine, in that moment, because now her mom sounds out of pocket.
Yeah.
And Bobby doesn't know this side of their relationship.
Right.
She doesn't know that your mom and you, like, she knows you're close, but she doesn't know that they're like this, where she's going to know everything about relationships. Now Jasmine's trying to like backpedal and try to lay some boundaries.
But is that true?
What?
Jasmine's mom has such delusions of grandeur. Is that true that they're best friends and they talk all the time and they do all this? You think so?
To me, they give the vibe that they are one of those mother-daughter relationships that they're very close. They're like friends.
Yeah.
They go out for drinks. She's giving her mom the tea on her last date. Like, that was the vibe I got.
Okay. Yeah.
So it didn't strike me as a lie.
Yeah.
But yeah,
not a lie, but something that she's like, it's the
truth
in her head,
making it bigger in her head. Yeah. So Jasmine tries to lay some boundaries, in this moment because she sees Bobby's like, fuck, what the hell?
And also, that's not marriage. Your mom knows everything about us. That's not marriage.
Yeah, girl.
Nobody should know everything about us.
No.
But us.
And she's like, yeah, Mom, but you can't know every single argument. You can't, like, you're not going to know everything. And she's like, no, you have to tell me everything.
Oh, my God.
You have to. This is where I was like, Jasmine, it's up to you.
It's up to
She's going to make or break this relationship.
Yes.
Unless she sets some boundaries with her mom.
Yep. Or any relationship. This is any
relationship, yeah. But I was like, oh, this is going to be this. That's the hurdle in your relationship. It's going to be this mom. She's going to make or break your happiness, really.
I hate that.
Which is horrible.
That's the longest relationship you have, the one with your mama.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it when
really
it's that. It's so toxic that it interrupts all those facets of your life.
Yeah. And then the mom gives advice and she's like, well, my advice for you is be very loyal to Jasmine. Which makes sense because I feel like she has, issues with the social media that exes all that stuff.
That's right. Yes.
And she says, and don't ever lie to me.
Yep.
So she's already made herself a third party of their relationship. You see what she's doing here?
Yeah. Why am I even telling you anything that wouldn't be the truth?
Right. Why am I worried about what I'm saying to you in the context of our relationship? Like, what?
There's no reason for that.
Lord.
Crunch has never lied to my mother.
No. Like,
there's no need to tell her a lie.
I don't even know when that would even happen. But she's a third part of this. So she's like, don't lie to me.
Yeah.
So Jasmine, her mom said, Jasmine's like, I'm just so happy. The mom says, how long will that last?
Oh my God. Because she's threatened. There's a lady who's threatened.
Yeah, she feels threatened by her daughter's man.
Yeah.
She's losing a spot.
Yeah.
She's burned and bitter from her own past relationship. Yeah. She's obviously protective of her daughter, doesn't want the same heartbreak, but that was just a wild question back. How long is that going to last? That's so hurtful.
I know, that's so mean.
Is so hurtful, Mom. Don't you just want to see me happy? All I want to hear is say, I'm so happy for you.
I'm so happy for you. Yeah. He seems great.
Yeah.
Which he does.
He does. Yeah.
What? Have you watched US, girl? You see what she could have?
Right. Oh. So, yeah, they have a nice little kumbaya moment or whatever. Yeah, move on. Friend, I have a would you rather. In the context of relationships and people overstepping boundaries and this and that and there. Would you rather deal with a mom who's like this? Like no boundaries, mean, judgy, all up in your business, a mother. Or deal with a like gaggle of best friends who are always chirping in his ear. Mom or peers?
Oh my God.
A bunch of Shelbys. Remember Micah Shelbys?
I do.
Yeah.
And Shelby wanted to fuck the shit out of Micah. Okay, this is an interesting one because Crunch asked me this yesterday when we were watching.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, "How would it be if like my mom was like that?"
this.
I was like, "Absolutely, that would be so crazy. I'm so lucky your mom loves me." And is obsessed with him, and that's why she likes me.
This, and trust him.
And trust him. This, like, I'm jealous of your position in my son's life. That is something that is really, really difficult to deal with. But a lot of people deal with it.
Yeah.
The friends, not a whole lot of people deal with the friends getting in your ear and chirping in your ear like that. That's something else. And if there's more than one, that is an overstep of a boundary that I think that's much farther of a jump than a mom overstepping a boundary, because that's literally your family. I mean, you came out of that lady, so that's one thing. Yeah. But your friends, that's like completely overstepping a boundary. That's really wild and crazy
that you have this. You think you have this level of influence.
Yeah. So probably I would probably go with the mom as much as that would like kill me. But yeah, I would rather go with the mom. I guess. Yeah.
I agree. I think I would go with the mom. I feel like a lot more people deal with that.
Yeah, a lot of people deal with that.
A lot of mothers who, they're just sad to lose their son. They have that saying, like, you have a daughter forever and a son till he gets married or some shit. So I think a lot of women take that seriously.
My parents already gave me a metal, like, thing that says that.
Oh, my
God. Like, a daughter is forever. This before I even got with Crunch. I was like, I still live here. What the fuck?
But a lot of mothers take that to heart. Like, they really... So yeah, I could see obviously that being very annoying, but I think what a lot of us are learning to do now in our 30s is like building adult relationships with our parents, and setting boundaries. And I feel like that's something like we could all learn together to do.
Yes, the boomers, the Gen Xers, the millennials, we're all learning this together.
So like supporting my partner through that, I guess, versus with your friends. Trying to teach you why your friends should not be all up in my business seems so bizarre to me that you wouldn't already know that. Exactly. I have more lenience for the mother thing because it's like, it's difficult. I get it. We're growing up and figuring out how to shape boundaries with our parents. Right. With your friend, you don't know that Shelby shouldn't be all up in our relationship and they're all chirping in your ear. That just, I don't know how to work with that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
You got me thinking about eldest daughters now. That phrase, the daughter is forever and the son is only to get married. There's so much pressure on daughters from so many different landmarks. Your daughter is forever. Your daughter will keep you forever. Ooh, I hate it. Anyway. Sorry. Shout out to all oldest daughters. August 26th is oldest daughters day.
Oh,
get yourself some flowers.
Really? Oh,
we made it this year.
Buy yourself some flowers. Yes, treat yourself. But yeah, let us know what you guys think on that question. Yeah. I'm really curious. Anyone dealing with a mom who oversteps boundaries or friends who've overstepped boundaries and how you're dealing with your partner with that? I'm so curious.
Yeah. Or you realize your friends overstep boundaries and you have to cut them loose.
Let us know. Email 2blackgirlsfromrose@gmail.com. Okay. Time for wedding dress shopping. The hosts, Emma and Matt, are back. I like them.
I like them too. They're not like, oh my God, ladies, it's time for the dress. Like, it's not so fucking, oh my God, my girls, my cupcakes. I'm dressed in white too. Like, oh my God. Well, I'm so tired of that lady.
She's just such a try hard and so cringy. And they are just cool. They're just very chill and they're hosts. Like, it's fine. So yeah, the girls, let's see, Steven and Sabrina, they're doing great. She's like 1,000% ready to get married. Wasn't a huge fan of her dress that she put on.
It looked a lot like yours.
Oh God, friend.
But Yours
the
had
same
more
kind of
detail.
shape,
It was
yeah.
the same shape, but yours had more detail. On
And
the skirt.
it was like a very detailed top, but
Yeah,
then the bottom was
nothing
plain.
on the bottom.
Yeah. So of course, yeah, love the shape, but it was like it was too cut and dry with the top and the bottom. Let's see, Nicole really is Benaya's girl. She looked disheveled and offbeat. Her hair was looking crazy. It's like, girl, what is this? Like, what is it? But she looked kind of like crunchy granola type.
For sure.
So I was like, you are Benaya's girl.
Yeah.
It's all good, girl.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
I don't remember her dress.
I don't remember it either. The neck up was so distracting.
Yeah. You couldn't see anything below.
Oh my God. And the ankle down was bad too. She loves a wedge.
Oh no.
She my girl loves an espadrille wedge, girl.
Oh God, I missed that. Oh no, I'm glad I didn't see that. Now, Maria looked incredible.
Oh my God, so good.
She really knows her body and how to dress her body. Like she just really has learned her shape and what looks good on her.
Even her face shape. Like even seeing her at the wedding with her hair up, I was like, oh, that's not usually a thing people do with a strapless.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Usually put the hair down.
But she knows with her, like,
just knows her whole, aesthetic very well.
Yeah.
And her mom, her sister, her friend, they're all gorgeous.
I know. And they all these fabulous, Fatima, they all these fabulous names.
Yeah.
And their reaction was fabulous too.
Yeah.
Love it. They all just burst into tears.
Burst into tears immediately. So cute. Jasmine looked beautiful too.
I liked hers.
I was expecting something more va-va-voom.
I was expecting AD's dress. Coochie out.
Yeah. Because she was saying she wants something like sexy, and it was form fitting, but I was expecting more for Jasmine.
Yeah.
It was kind of underwhelming for me. But I thought what she said about Bobby and her process was really nice. She's like, she was crying. She was like, I was so at peace before Bobby. And he just made me feel even more at peace. That's where you want to be at.
Yep.
I love that. Demi, best dressed to me.
Oh my God, so good.
Looked awesome. Best dressed of everybody.
Oh my God, it looked like it was tailored already.
It did. It was perfect. She looked perfect in it. And I loved her whole moment up there.
I know, she had a little confidence speech.
Yeah.
She was cute. Yeah.
A whole confidence, just emotional, talking about her body, how, just how she's come into her body and how excited she is that she feels this way about herself now. And then also praised her mom a lot. Like, I have you and dad are like the best example for me for a relationship. And she was just on one, just full of emotion and gratitude. And it was so sweet. And she looked amazing. Catherine's dress was not it.
Oh my God.
What the hell she had on?
And I like that shape of dress. But on her, I did not like it.
I didn't like that.
I was expecting her to look like something like Micah's dress, like real slinky and like cow neck or something, like real form fitted. Because she's like,
she has a nice body. She's fit. Yeah. I don't know why she chose this. Just covered up her whole body.
Well, she don't care about him, so maybe that's why.
Yeah. Speaking of Freddie, he's having doubts.
Well, yeah, he's having doubts, telling everybody at this.
Everybody who will listen. Catherine is still snapping at him, and he's not into it. And he says he loves her, but a commitment is forever, and he is unsure about that forever thing.
Freddie.
I feel like that in his head, they just need more time.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like the pressure cooker of like them needing to say yes on decision day or wedding day or whatever the hell. And he's like, if it's tomorrow, the answer is no. But if you gave me more time with her, maybe I could get there. Maybe she could figure things out, Ollie is still loving Demi, Team Demi all day, having a blast. Now, time for the final dates.
Yeah.
Sabrina and Steven went to Little Vineyard.
Very cute.
They're going to be Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
That's a good one.
That's a Halloween costume forever.
That's so cool. Yeah, that's true. And they're just excited. They have no issues. We have no concerns with them.
So boring. Love it.
They don't. I thought the whole kids thing from the pods might be a thing.
Yeah.
Turned out to not really be. Never came up again. Her moving to London, to Belfast, they try to make that a thing, but that's also not happening.
You know what? With some women, the women who are like on the fence, I don't know if I want to. When they meet the right person, they're like, oh, I'll have kids.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Same. Men do that too.
Yeah.
Like,
that's true.
With her, yeah, I'll do it. Ollie and Demi, they're just never a dull moment.
I loved watching this.
Same. They're like best friends.
Yeah.
They have so much fun together.
Yeah.
I love it. Having a blast.
And that's what she wants, right? She wants a best friend type of relationship.
Yeah. Now, Nicole and Benaya, they go on a little barge, like boat situation. And I thought Benaya actually gave her pretty sound advice, because it comes up again that she's been married before. This is her second marriage. And he tells her to, that failure, attach it to that person.
Yes.
He wasn't the right person.
Yeah.
It's not, marriage itself is not right for you. And I thought that was just really wise advice for someone who's getting married again and is like really in their head about it.
Yeah.
Don't question marriage and if it's for you or whether you can do marriage. That person wasn't right. That's all it is. It's fine. Very interesting coming from him, who just decided he wants to get married 2 days ago.
And made one wrong decision 11 years ago and now can't rent an apartment.
Right. Very wise, Benaya, but why couldn't you use that wisdom on yourself?
On yourself, yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe they're perfect.
Maybe, yeah. Catherine and Freddie, they're doing pottery.
Yeah.
She seems hyped for this wedding. He seems on the fence to me.
He seems hyped to have a wedding.
Yeah.
She wants to walk down the aisle in the white dress and do the thing and be with the friends and do the thing. Girl, you're not going to be with your friends. He's going to say no.
I wish he would just let her know. Don't bring her to the end. I don't want that for nobody.
I hate that.
I don't want that for anybody. You're not figuring it out on the fly.
On
at the altar. I'm gonna shoot from the hip and it will come to me then. No, you know what you're gonna say. Especially if it's a no, you know what you're gonna say. Like,
right?
I hate that.
To let them go dress shopping to me is
so
gross.
fucked up. Yeah, that's really fucked up. So that was that. Maria and Tom. Yeah, they go for drinks. They're fine. Ain't nothing happening.
They're fine.
Yeah.
But not.
I mean, she's very emotional.
There's some stuff going on with them.
There is some stuff underneath the surface, I think.
Yeah. I feel like they'll both say no.
You think so?
Yeah. They'll both say no, stay engaged.
Oh.
And then figure out this whole like house thing, figure out like this whole
maybe.
Like they got some stuff to do before they sign papers.
With the house thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I could, maybe off camera they like agree. Like we're gonna, we're both gonna agree to say no type of thing. So we'll see. But yeah, she's very emotional. Her dad's not gonna be there, and I cannot imagine.
Oh my god, me either.
That's horrible. Jasmine and Bobby. I feel like I don't know Bobby at all. At all. He's real quiet, or they just don't show him a lot. Like
I think they don't show him a lot because how are you this quiet? You're a salesperson and a rapper.
Yeah. Have we gone any confessionals with Bobby?
Zero. None.
We don't. That's why we don't know we don't know his inner working at all.
Right. So what's he not saying?
I don't know.
He's supposed to be a talker. He has two talking professions. This is weird. Love is Blind.
This is where editing kind of dropped the ball with the storytelling. With Bobby, we don't know Bobby at all.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
But they seem to be madly in love.
I guess.
Yeah. And that was the episode, my friends. Now we got a preview for the finale.
Yeah.
Demi is wondering, is it an I do? Is it an I do not for now? Which I feel like that. I know it's for the show and it's the drama of the show and you got to get married and you got to make the decision that day, but I feel like that should be allowed.
Oh my God. I feel like it should be very much accepted.
Yeah.
And then by reunion, you come back and you're like, we got married, guys.
Yes. Yeah. Give it like it's like a 2-step process. There's some who are going to say yes today and that's good. And there's some that are going to say, we're committing to each other, but we need more time.
Yes. Yeah. Not like no.
All or nothing.
Yeah.
So
that's a good way to word it. Yeah.
So she's in her head thinking about that. We see the bachelorette parties are going to happen. Sabrina crying at the bachelorette.
Well, some people cry when they're drunk.
I hope that's it. I was like, what is she crying about? They have no issues. We have Benaya saying, I know my answer, but I don't know hers.
They both catch each other off guard sometimes.
Did you call him Benaya?
That's what they like.
Oh my God. She looks stressed on her wedding day.
Yeah, I'd be stressed too.
I know. Your sister told me we don't know when you come home and you live on the road and that's just the way things are with him. Like, what? Oh God. Ugh. There was a reason she chose Sam. There was a reason she chose Sam and not Benaya.
Well,
and it was this.
And Sam kind of chose her.
Sam chose her,
right?
Yeah.
And she liked that though.
Yeah.
And I think that's what she's missing from Ben. Yeah. Is that decisiveness that he seems to not have because he can't even decide where to fucking live.
Living, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The commitment, can he commit? We're gonna wait and see. We're gonna see for the first time in this relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a track record of relationships. He doesn't actually have a track record of commitment. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Or even the like we said earlier, he seems like now he's good to like live somewhere or whatever. But like that, even that to
how
me,
flighty is that?
Yeah. Why aren't you very much decided in we're going to live in a van?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I needed to hear more from him on this lifestyle and giving up this lifestyle. That I need to, because the sister seems to think this is his lifestyle and this is how it's going to be. But he's singing a different tune, apparently. Catherine says, if it's a no, I won't be there to walk down the aisle.
Girl,
if I think it's a no, she said.
Yeah. But she doesn't gonna know if
she gonna walk down the aisle. She gonna see. She gonna try. Ollie saying, maybe we're not right as a couple. We're better as friends.
You're not gonna have her as no damn friend after you say no to her at the altar. First of all, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Second of all, like you are friends, and that's part of the added layer why you got with her.
I think it's also kind of been in his head since the pods.
Yeah.
But she told him, I'm always friend zoned. I'm one of the boys. Yeah. And she does have that energy because she's super chill and she's like she's a girl's girl for sure, but she's also like a guy's girl. She does sports. She's competitive. Space. Like exactly. Yeah. And so I think he's never been with that girl before.
Yeah.
He's only been with the Catherine's type. So he's like, is this my vibe? Are we better as friends? I think it's so new for him that he's like, I don't know if am I attracted to this? I don't know. But
you better be Ollie.
You need to get over this, please. I know. We see Jasmine crying a lot. Her mom is going.
Her mom's gonna. I object.
Yeah. Catherine saying, "I'll never find a guy like him again." Meanwhile, Freddie.
That's true.
That's true. Meanwhile, Freddie's sister saying, "I just worry that you're on different pages."
Yeah,
and he, I think, was in his tux on wedding day as she was saying that to him. So, and we see Freddie at the altar as she's walking towards him, and he looks petrified.
He looks like he's gonna shit his pants.
He looks so scared.
Yeah,
because he knows he's about to say no. And he knows he should have told her yesterday.
Yes,
she's gonna kill him.
Yes, she's gonna kill him in front of his mom. And his little brother and the whole thing. And he knows now he has a wedding.
Yeah.
Like, you've had a wedding now. And it like, oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Fucked up. He should have done this before.
Yeah.
All those thoughts are going through his head right then and there.
Right then and there. Oh, my God.
Damn.
What are your predictions? What do you think for these couples?
Oh, my God. I can't even.
Demi and Ollie. What's happening?
Demi and Ollie. I really hope he says yes. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna say yes or not. I'm really concerned about it. I'm gonna go in confident and think he's gonna say yes. That family was great. That family was great. You don't get that very often. I think he fit right in, and I think she would fit right in with his family. Yeah, whoever they are.
And that's hard to find, I think.
Yeah.
So I think not for nothing, he might hang on to that.
I hope so too. I hope he thinks of the future. I hope he thinks long term. I hope he's not thinking of these 3 weeks. You know?
Yeah. Sabrina and Steven
say yes. What?
Yeah, I don't know. Jasmine and Bobby.
Oh my God. I think he might say no.
You think so?
He might say no, and that's why they're not showing his confessionals. He might say no.
He might have the most epic confessional at the end or something. Oh, God.
What do you think?
I don't even know because I don't know Bobby. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
all we see is he's madly in love with her. Everything is fine. He got through the hurdle of the mom, but we didn't see like a confessional afterwards. Like, I'm really worried about the mom. I'm worried about their boundaries. Like, we didn't see that. Yeah. So I don't know.
Because that mom's not a hurdle. That mom's a mountain.
Yeah. An ever-present mountain that's going to be there throughout your whole relationship forever. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Benaya and Nicole.
Oh, yes. Up and down.
I think, yes, both of them. Yeah. Tom and Maria. You think no?
I think Tom might say no.
Oh.
Yeah. I think
but it's like a blindsiding, or it's like we agreed. We're both saying no.
Oh, man. I would love it if they agreed.
Both, yeah.
And they said, we're going to walk holding hands. Yeah. Everybody open bar after.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I really think so. Yeah. I don't think Tom, with all her emotions with her dad not being there, will bring her through a wedding.
Fuck. Yeah.
He would be the ultimate villain if he did that shit.
He would.
So seeing them at the altar together, I was like, they're getting married.
Yeah.
I don't see him leaving her like that there. Fuck. Right? He can't do that. Tom can't do that. He would be hated.
But his mom isn't there.
I know. Her dad passed
So it's not
away,
fair.
bro. You can't you can't do that to her. So I'm holding on to that.
Yeah.
I'm holding on to that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Freddie and Catherine.
Oh my God. He's going to say no. She's going to like throw the bouquet at
It's gonna
him.
be a whole thing.
Like, it's going to be a whole thing. He's going to run to the car. She's the one running to the car in the preview.
Oh,
That's her.
True.
Run,
yeah.
run to the car. Oh
God.
my God, I can't believe it. I'm so blindsided.
Girl. Lauren. Justine, what did we learn this episode?
Oh my God.
He's a smart guy.
That it is a red flag if your partner is nervous that their family is going to meet you.
Yeah.
That is very nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
And you should take it into account and ask a lot of questions. Ask
Mhm.
lots of questions. That should be like a flag to ask lots of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of only want to hear that, like, my family can't wait to meet you.
Yeah.
They're gonna love you.
Yeah.
That's kind of the only thing you want to hear.
Yeah.
The way that Jasmine sat him down was like, so my mom hates everybody.
Yeah.
She's already Googled you and fucking hates you. Like
Mhm.
that's a huge red flag.
Yeah.
So
Because then you can't defend me either.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
and that you also allow your mom or family, whoever that that you're scared of, to get away with some bullshit and like treating people that you bring around like garbage or just like very critical or judgy. Like they have no boundaries in that with people in who you choose to have in your life.
Yeah.
So that, huge red flag, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My question, how much should your mama know about your relationship?
Oh my God.
People, you need to invest in a journal. You need to invest in therapy. You need to be wary about how much you talk about with people who you trust in your life. You know what I mean? Like, my mom is my best friend. I have to tell her everything. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You don't. She's also extremely biased.
Yeah.
She's on your team.
Right.
She don't need to know the inner workings of your fights with your partner because that's unfair to him. And that's unfair. That's unfair to your partner. And that's unfair to the sanctity of your partnership.
Exactly.
When you're allowing a third member or fourth member, other people to reside in the relationship and he didn't ask them to be there. So and I love my mom. I'm close to my mom.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
right.
But like, out of protection for my partnership, she's not allowed into certain areas of it.
And I'd literally rather talk to my friend about it. Who's in a partnership who's like my same age or something. About like little fights or something like that. But even then, it's not during the fight or after it's after it's resolved.
After it's
done.
resolved,
Weeks have gone by.
Back the story. Exactly.
Yeah. Otherwise, no.
Otherwise, no. Scary. Yeah. You got to be just weary because I had a friend who I only heard the bed.
No, man.
I couldn't like the dude.
Like him. Yeah.
So I thought, and I'm her, team her anyways.
Yeah,
but like, I did always think in the back of my head, this is unfair to him because I'm not allowed to see a good side of him. You know what I mean? So I think you just gotta be, if you really need help, you need to go get therapy.
Yeah.
You need to journal.
You have to pay someone.
You have to pay someone who is unbiased and non-judgmental. That's really the core of it.
Yeah, non-judgmental. Yeah. And who's not necessarily on your team.
No.
They're on like team.
They're neutral.
Yeah, they're neutral. Neutral party.
Team mediating, trying to figure out the conflict.
Yeah. Go to betterhelp.com/2blackgirls1rose.
Yes. Friend, this was fun.
So much
Loving
fun.
this season.
Love the season.
Yeah.
Love recording in person. It's fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Rate, review, subscribe. Join us on Patreon for more. Find us on Instagram, TikTok, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.